Good morning.
Okay,
Morning.
I see your spirit and your smile. Okay, then I want you to greet your friends as well. Say hi.
Hai Sumartono. Hello.
Hello, I'm here.
Tia, Lina, Musfiro.
Okay.
Hello, all of you, my friends.
So you are not only greet me as your teacher, but you have to greet your friends as well. Kamu harus sapa teman kamu, mungkin bisa saling mengenal lebih dalam, ada rasa sayang gitu ya, bukan cuma hanya ke guru saja. Okay, before we start our lesson, it's better for us to play. Wahyu, can you?
Yes, all right. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Mom.
All right, students. Before we study today with our English teacher, we take pray together. Pray begin. All right, finish. Say greeting to our teacher. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, my lovely student. Thank you for your greeting. All right. Now, I want to check your attendance list. Lina? Are you there, Lina?
Lina.
Okay. Widya, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay. Tono?
Yes, ma'am. Present.
Musfiro?
Present, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Class master, Wahyu?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here in the corner.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. Lina, are you there? Lina, can you hear my voice?
Maybe she has
Okay,
problem with
the signal. All right. Okay, next. So, I want to explain about our objective of study because you have complete. Kamu udah komplit nih, semuanya udah hadir. Tapi Lina mungkin ada sedikit gangguan ya karena menggunakan jaringan internet. Lina, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, sorry. I can't hear your voice.
Alright, never mind ya. Alright, tujuan pembelajaran kita hari ini adalah you are able to identify the social function, language feature, and the generic structures of discussion text. And then you are able to identify generic structure, social function, and language feature of discussion text. Ya, jadi kamu mampu mengidentifikasi fungsi sosial, kemudian ciri-ciri bahasa, dan struktur dalam teks discussion. Dan kamu juga bisa, you are able to present your analysis about discussion text. That's it. Yeah, so that's our objective of the study for today. All right. I want to share something. Maybe you can give your comment or your opinion about my experience. 2 days ago, my family and I, went to Bogor. Kami tuh pergi sekeluarga ke Bogor. But suddenly, we were stopped. We were stopped that we don't know what happened. We didn't know what happened. And then we were stopped and we were asked to make U-turn. Jadi kami harus putar balik. Dan we felt sad. Sedih banget saya waktu itu karena kita sekeluarga tuh mau jalan-jalan. Tiba-tiba disuruh mutar balik, nggak boleh. Gitu. Katanya ini larangan untuk mudik, untuk pergi keluar kota. Oh, I was so sad. Sedih banget, tapi ya sudahlah, kita terpaksa ngikutin peraturan. Because I don't agree with the government who prohibit people to do homecoming. Saya nggak setuju ya dengan peraturan pemerintah yang memerintahkan kita atau menyuruh kita untuk tidak boleh mudik, tidak boleh keluar kota. because that's the moment we have to meet our family, our relatives. So I don't think so that's a good command for people to do it. Jadi saya nggak setuju dengan pelarangan mudik atau keluar kota. So how about you, Widya?
I don't think so, Miss. I think it's good to stop spreading pandemic COVID-19.
Okay. So it's wow ya. We have 2 points of view. Kita punya 2 pendapat. It's different. I have my own opinion and Widya has hers. Kita punya 2 pendapat. Nah, dari 2 pendapat ini, ya, kita bisa membuat suatu diskusi. We can make discussion. Okay, so discussion consists of 2 points of view at least. Ya, dalam diskusi itu tentunya ada 2 sudut pandang yang berbeda untuk layak didiskusikan. Nah, makanya untuk hari ini we are going to study about discussion text, di mana di dalam text discussion ada pendapat yang harus kamu share dan pendapat itu berbeda. Kemudian kita bisa buat text discussion. Okay? Let's go to the explanation. I want to show you the explanation about discussion text. Can it be seen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. That is about discussion text. Discussion text. What is actually discussion text? Okay, discussion text. Can you read it? Lina? Okay, let me read it for you. Discussion text is a text which presents a problematic discourse. A problematic discourse, it means that is a problem, ada sebuah masalah, kemudian ada 2 sudut pandang minimal untuk diperbincangkan, untuk ditulis, diskurs, tulisan, wacana, ya. And then social function. Social function is the social function of discussion text is intended by the writer or speaker to present at least 2 points of view about issues or problem, to present arguments from different points of view about issue or problem. And then generic structures of discussion consists of issue. Yeah, issue is a statement or preview about something that we are going to discuss. That's issue. And then the second one is argument for. Jadi arguments for itu yang mendukung. Satu. Yang kedua ada yang tidak mendukung, yaitu arguments against. Jadi saya gabung menjadi satu ya, arguments for and arguments against. Ingat ya, nanti ada pertanyaan dari sini. Please pay attention. Take a look. Ada pertanyaan dari setiap penjelasan saya. Ya, jadi mohon diperhatikan baik-baik. Ini tadi yang pertama adalah issue. Yang kedua, arguments for. Harus ada. It is the must. And then arguments against. Ya, consists of point or elaboration. And then the last one is conclusion or recommendation. Jadi ada issue. Ada apa tadi? Pak Wahyu, Bapak, saya menghormati sekali sehingga saya manggil siswa saya Bapak. Silakan, Wahyu.
Ada arguments.
Yang pertama apa?
Issues.
Issue, and then the second one harus ada apa?
Harus ada statement and preview.
Itu adalah penjelasan dari issue. Yang pertama
Arguments.
ada issue, arguments yang mendukung yaitu arguments for.
And statements.
Ada arguments.
And statements.
Arguments against. Nah, tadi kan saya katakan bahwa dalam text discussion ya ada dua sudut pandang, yang setuju dan yang tidak setuju. Kalau di issue itu adalah masalah yang kita angkat. Ada di paragraf pertama biasanya. Yang kedua ada arguments for. Ini yang mendukung. Ada arguments against, itu yang menolak. Jadi sudut pandang yang berbedanya itu ada di arguments for and arguments against. Nah, isinya itu adalah penjelasan, elaboration. Lalu yang terakhir, ini adalah posisi si penulis, writer's position, yaitu conclusion atau recommendation, kesimpulan. Kalau di paragraf, ini ada di paragraf terakhir. Ya. Jadi itu, next. Nah, language feature. Ini fokus on generic human and non-generic human, participant, and then use the process. Mental process like thinking verb, yeah. Use your feelings, like appreciate, imagine, realize, and then feel. That's it. And then use material process. Material process consists of like physical action. Physical action. Jadi kata kerja ya, bergantung dari kejadiannya atau tensesnya gitu. Jadi apakah dia pakai situasi lampau atau sekarang. And then use of relational process, pakai bahasa yang atau kata yang tepat. Kalau subjeknya tunggal, maka kata kerjanya tunggal. Kalau membutuhkan modal, maka menggunakan modal. Seperti could, should, will, would, that's modal. And then cause, kalau membutuhkan conjunction, then we have to use conjunction. Kalau membutuhkan auxiliary verb, then we have to use auxiliary verb. That's it. Nah, ini contohnya. Ini contoh teksnya. Ya, kamu bisa lihat isinya di bagian mana. Arguments for yang mana tuh. Nah, arguments again, and then the conclusion. Lihat the blue one. Isunya itu ada di paragraf pertama. Ya, if you want to give your kid a cell phone, consider the advantage and disadvantage of cell phones for children. So, the problem is, what is the problem? The problem is using cell phone for
children.
Yeah, that's an issue. And then arguments for yang mendukung penggunaan cell phone. And then arguments again yang menolak penggunaan cell phone. Tuh, kamu bisa lihat dengan jelas ya. Jadi harus ada 4 hal ini. Issue, arguments for, arguments again, and then conclusion. So choosing the conclusion, the last paragraph. So choosing the appropriate cell phone for your sons or daughters can influence all benefits associated with a cell phone for children. That's it. Nah, kamu juga bisa lihat loh linguistic feature-nya, ciri-ciri bahasanya. Yang mana sih generic human and non-human participant-nya? Nah, ini yang saya kasih warna hijau. The cell phone, nah dia nggak hanya fokus sama manusia saja, bisa juga masalahnya kepada alam, bisa juga kepada ini yang saya garis bawahi membahas tentang cell phone. And then mental process, yang mana sih Miss? Mental process, nah that one, imagine. And then material process, yang mana? Utilize. And then simple present, itu ada the blue one, gives. And then modalities, ada penggunaan modal. Modalnya mana? Can. Good. Nah, di sini ada can. And then contrastive conjunction. Contrastive conjunction, kamu bisa lihat arah panahnya ada di mana? Ada di mana, Musfiro?
On the other hand.
On the other hand. So on the other hand is contrastive conjunction. Alright. Okay. That's about my explanation about discussion text.
Miss, can I ask?
Then I want to give you time to think or to ask something to discuss with your friends or with me about our material that I have just explained.
Miss,
Any
can I
questions?
ask?
Yes.
Yes.
Miss, can I ask?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I want to ask, is discussion text consists of at least 2 points of view? Bisa nggak, Miss, kalau hanya dari satu sudut pandang saja, tidak ada dua gitu kan? Tadi kan harus ada argumen for and argumen against gitu ya. Kalau hanya satu sudut pandang saja, bisa tidak, Miss?
Oke. Kalau kita lihat dari definisinya, if you want to see from the definition of discussion text and then the social function from discussion text, kita lihat bahwa discussion text itu berfungsi untuk menyajikan. Ya, discussion text present a problematic discourse. Isinya adalah sebuah masalah yang diperbincangkan, yang menjadi sebuah wacana. So, discussion text appears when we have different opinion. Jadi adanya discussion text, adanya diskusi kalau ada perbedaan pendapat atau sudut pandang. So that's why it is called discussion. Kalau cuma satu, so that is not discussion. Okay, you get it?
Thank you, Miss. I get it.
Okay, next. Anything else?
Yes, me.
Yep.
I have question, Miss. Ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
which one here use thinking verb? From the discussion text here, which one use thinking verb?
Which one use thinking verb? The thinking verb,
Yes.
I think mental process from this
Oh, I see.
discussion text ya. Ini
Imagine.
mental processnya itu imagine ya. The imagine one. That's it. Anything else?
Miss?
Yes.
Okay, what is constructive conjunction?
Good questions. Contrastive conjunction, yeah. If you want to analyze word by word, ya, contrastive. Contrastive berarti perbedaan, yang perbandingan, gitu ya. And then conjunction, konjungsi, penghubung. So, what is contrastive conjunction? Kita bisa menerjemahkan bahkan secara harafiah. Okay? Constructive conjunctions are conjunctions that connect two contrastive sentence. This means that the relationship between the first sentence and the second sentence is different or opposite. Jadi contrastive conjunction itu menjelaskan dua hal yang berbeda. Contohnya tuh kayak penggunaan however, on the other hand, that's it.
Oke, berarti dia bertentangan ya, Miss ya?
Iya, betul sekali.
Oke.
Alright. Okay. Anything else? Okay, there's no questions. And then I want to divide you into two group. Ya, saya mau bagi kalian ke dalam dua grup. Oke. Grup yang pertama itu adalah Pak Wahyu. Bapak, karena dia ketua kelas, saya panggil dia Bapak untuk menghormati. Pak Wahyu, kemudian Widya, and then Sari. Tapi Sari, ya, sedang tidak bisa ya. Oke, lanjut ke yang grup 2. Lina, Muswiro, Sumartono. Ini grup pertama tadi, Wahyu dan Widya. Kemudian grup kedua tadi, Lina, Muswiro, dan Sumartono. Oke. Nah, ini saya untuk sesi ini saya kasih waktu. I give you time to see this one. Okay, I give you time to see this one. Can you see?
No, ma'am.
No, miss.
Oh, I have to stop it. Can you see? Bisa terlihat dengan jelas?
Iya.
Saya bertanya ke grup yang pertama. Kamu lihat di sini teks. Pertanyaan pertama. Kalau kamu bisa jawab, saya akan berikan skor. Ya. Kalau tidak bisa jawab, skornya akan saya lempar ke grup yang kedua. Dan ini masuk ke penilaian saya. Ya, as a reward and maybe a good punishment for you. What is the first paragraph called? Group 1. 1.
Issues.
Okay, good job. The second one. What is the second paragraph called?
Arguments.
Good. Okay, good. What is the last paragraph called? 1.
Conclusion.
Yes, conclusion. Good job. Okay. And then what conjunction that you can find from this text?
However.
Okay. Good job. Okay, all of you can answer the questions and then all of you get good score for today. All right, next. As a quiz, there's one for you. I want to show it. Okay. This is the last one. Question for you. Why students should give homework? This is a short text. Can you give answer? Can read for a while? Why students should give answer? Anyone can answer these questions?
Can I, ma'am?
Yes, please.
I think it's impossible for teacher to teach many students in 45 minutes with a good result. So the teacher assigns homework to answer. We are learning well.
Okay, good job. Okay, I like you. I appreciate your feeling, your opinion, and then I think so. Anyone to give answer?
Homework is very crucial, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Because the teacher wants to know the knowledge from the students.
Okay, good job. that's about our discussion, our study about discussion text. What is your feeling? Gimana perasaan kalian? Apakah pelajaran ini sulit buat kalian?
Not anymore.
No.
So
Is it very
is it
clear? Fun.
Okay, good job. All right. Okay, I want one of you give reflection what you have got from this material. Singkat aja. What is discussion text? Ada yang bisa nge-tweet? Singkat saja.
Okay, let me give reflection of discussion text. Discussion text is a piece of writing which present problematic discourse. The problem will be discussed from different viewpoints, and it has three generic structures: issue, next arguments for, and arguments against. Jadi ada perbandingan di situ. The third one, conclusion or recommendation. With the
Okay, thank you
language.
so much, Lina. Thank you so much, Lina. And then, for your assignment, tugas kalian adalah you have to make analysis about discussion text. Ya, kamu tulisnya dalam bentuk PowerPoint, kemudian kamu ke Google Classroom. Ya, Google Classroom, kemudian kamu nanti akan saya cek di situ. You have to finish it. Okay, do it well. Thank
Alright.
you for today.
Alright, thank
You're
you.
fine and welcome to join this class. Okay, thank you so much. See you next week. Bye-bye.